All right, well, what I told the team in the locker room is what I'll tell you. I'm proud of our team. We've come a long way here, and I think it showed tonight the hard work over the last 6 months that our staff's put in and our team has put in. The thing that stings is I really, for the first time here, I thought and I did, that our team believed. They believed that they could take the field with confidence and play with good teams. And it's one thing to say it, it's another to really deep down believe it. That comes from the way you practice, it comes from the way you execute on a daily basis. That builds a young man's confidence, that leads to a team's confidence. And I can feel it. It stings because of that reason. They've got a good football team. We did enough things to win the game, and we did enough things to not win the game. And those are the things that have to get corrected. And we'll move forward from that. And we'll look at it tomorrow and get those things corrected and get ready for Austin Peay.
When you identify turning points in this game, one of the ones you probably point to is having the ball first and goal at 3.
Sure. Yeah, turning point in the game. I don't know if it's a turning point. I don't know if it turned then because we were still halftime at 14-10. Does it sting a little bit? Sure it does. You know, but I felt like that. I knew I was going to be aggressive tonight. We weren't gonna hold any bullets back. I mean, we were not, and it's disappointing. You know, I don't regret it. We're going to look back as a staff and certain things you did and said, would you call this? Would you not call? That's part of what we do, man. That's what we get paid to do, is make those calls. It's not based on whether you run it outside, inside, or you throw it. We didn't get in. Go back and figure out how you do it better. But I'm going to go for it again. We get it down the one inside, I'm not kicking it. So I don't care if anybody else knows. I'm not kicking it. So we're going to figure out a way to get it in.
What would you say was the determining factor in the Mullins and Matthews quarterback battle?
He played better during camp.
What did you think about Nick tonight?
Played fine. You know, right before the half, first of all, we ended up getting down receivers. So all of a sudden you're trying to get lined up. We've got to get out of bounds, trying to get a chance for a field goal. Probably an ill-advised throw to give them a chance to throw it in the end zone. But we were going to try to get in field goal range. I took the delay just because we weren't lined up right. So, but Nick played fine. I mean, he made some really good throws under duress. Really did. That's a good football. That's a good front. That's a good staff. I thought he did some really good things. We obviously got to be better on third downs, and we will.
You came into this season wanting to run the ball better. Would you kind of?
We ran the ball better. May not show it on there, but there's some sacks on there. And we ran the ball. That's a good team. We're going to have to run the ball better and protect it. We didn't fumble it. Now we just got to make sure that, hey, we had a tip ball that turned into an interception, and we had the one right before the half. The tip ball, obviously, we've got to do a better job of just identifying what they're in. And if we have to throw it away, throw it. But our guys have been really good. You know, it's disappointing we had 2 turnovers. We had any. But our guys have been really good taking care of the ball.
What was the specific thing you guys saw on film? Because you guys ran a lot of bubble screens. Was that something?
No, it's not anything we've seen on film. It's just what we're going to do. So it wasn't anything to do with them. It's just we've spent the whole off season dissecting how we can do things better as a staff. We knew we needed to improve in a lot of areas. First was talent. We needed to improve our talent. We needed to improve our mindset with me and Coach Woodfin in terms of our team, in terms of moving forward. And then the last thing we had to do is dissect what we do on every side of the ball and figure out how we can do it better. That's our job. And I thought we did that. I thought we've done a good job of that. We recruited tight ends. We made it through the game. 2 guys we recruited couldn't play. We had to move a defensive end over there. Ricky Parks played good. Jay Sean Washington, if you'd asked me 3 weeks ago, I would have said there's no way he's going to play in the game. Guy gets a touchdown. We had so many young guys that made plays that part's exciting because we need to have, heck, at the end we didn't have Mike Thomas. I mean, that part of it, we got to do it better. And we're going to continue to do it better.
On special teams, it seemed like first half a couple of mistakes, but bright spots, field goals. What do you think happened?
Well, you know, I mean, it's unfortunately the plays that we made in special teams, we gave it right back. So we get an onside kick. We didn't move it, but it does change field position. So we get that. we kick a sky kick that they bobble and ends up on the 5-yard line. So you get a couple opportunities. We returned a couple kickoffs nicely, but you don't get the ball placed on the kickoff and they return a kickoff. There's momentum all throughout the game. You get one where, we're trying to kick a rugby kick, but not 4 feet off the ground. Holy cow. I mean, you guys all saw it. I mean, what the hell? Sorry. But we got to be better at that, and that's just the way it is. But we also got one out of it. They bobbled one again and put it down there. So we're going to continue to do what we do. We just got to do it better. We've spent the whole offseason figuring out what we're going to be. We're not changing. This is who we're going to be, and we're going to be aggressive. We were aggressive tonight on offense. I thought we were aggressive on defense.
State was 2 for 5, third down conversions in the first half, 4 for 6 in the third quarter.
Got a good quarterback, got a Heisman Trophy candidate. He's going to make some plays. They got big wideouts, so hard to contain. And they put you in a bind because they can run it. Now, what's frustrating is the down and distance some of them came at. I think that's probably more than anything. It's not the converting third downs against a good team. It's what the down and distance it came at that can frustrate you. It's not third and short. Some of them came at pretty decent distances. So we got to do a better job in identifying what were the breakdowns. Is it a call? Is it a player that just had a mental mistake that we got to get corrected and do it more often so we don't have those mistakes?
Brock, did you see that consistency from him through camp?
No. But he won the job, and he's a good kickoff guy, and he's getting better. He has the ability.
Coach, what did you learn about your team tonight?
We have a good football team. We do. We have good players. We have good coaches. I thought we'd play like this. I really did. In certain aspects of it, obviously. Some of the other things I would have never guessed we would have done, but that's part of the game. That's why you play it. I'm sure there's some things they're saying the same thing, that they did, that they need to clean up. But that's part of it. Who plays the best football gives themselves a chance to win. In certain areas, we didn't play as good as we can play. That's obvious. In other areas, we did a lot of really good things. I told our team, on the sidelines, let's not focus on those. We're going to correct those things, but let's talk about where we're headed and the positive things that we can build on.
How does your mindset differ from this loss this year to last year against Mississippi State?
Okay, that's a good question because you sit there and you throw one out there that you say, okay, don't accept losing, right? But I can tell you this, anybody that's sitting in here knows the difference. So you're asking a question that I don't accept the loss, but anybody that watched our game knows we're significantly better.
Anything else? Coach, thank you.
Tried not to let it get to me too much. Obviously, you want to focus on the game. I think that's one thing that I really try to think about and focus about staying through the course of the game. It's just me versus them. That's all that matters. I know it was a really important game, a lot for the city, a lot of pageantry around it, but me versus them, that's all that matters. And that's how I stayed focused through the night.
Going into that play.
Right. Well, we were so pumped when we had it called. We were like, oh, we're about to hit this. Like we knew it. But obviously, Corey made a great play on it. Got a little bit of lucky. But Coach Monken's philosophy, we got to throw the book at him. To pull it off, we had to throw it all at him, and I think we did a pretty good job of that. And so we just have confidence in our guys to make plays.
Going out there tonight, did you have the confidence from your teammates? Obviously, in the quarterback battle, did you have the confidence from your teammates to go out there and give your best shot?
No doubt. Through the summer and the offseason, we really have grown to believe in each other, and I think you can see that out there tonight. So just moving forward, got a great team, and got a lot to be excited about.
When did Coach Monken tell you that you were going to start tonight?
Am I allowed to answer that question? Before the game.
The passing game, especially early, seemed like it was working pretty well. How did you think everything went on that?
Yeah, I knew we had a good game plan going in. Coach Monken and Coach Lindsey really worked together to put us in the right situations to make plays. So I was really confident in it, confident in the players, and just try to make consistent decisions. So just moving forward, just making consistent decisions and letting playmakers make plays, how we're going to have success.
What were you seeing from them, just kind of nuts and bolts wise I don't have the count on it, but you had, 8 or 10 or 12 passes of 10 or more yards. I mean, it seemed like, you guys were moving it well through the air.
Right. We had a while to prepare, and Coach Diaz, a great defensive coordinator from Louisiana Tech, pretty familiar with them as an opponent as well. So we had a lot of time to prepare. Just study and preparation really contributes to success. They were in and out of one high and two safeties, and so really just being able to see that, identify it, and react quickly is how we were able to have success.
Yeah, the line, they did a great job. They were busting their butt tonight. I feel like we did a real good job running the ball.
Did you notice, Coach Monken and the staff added a lot of depth and,
Oh yeah, that helped out a lot because later in the game, in the second half, we had guys out there that were pretty fresh or whatever. We got to rotate a lot today.
And how important is it to have those fresh legs that y'all can kind of go in and out with?
It's very important.
So the 4-yard game you had, what did you see on that certain play? What did you see throughout the game with your offensive line?
I seen a big old hole. My line, they did a great job. I thought I was going to score. I tried to.
biggest takeaway from this game? What's your biggest, what's the thing that you're thinking about right now?
Man, we can be great. We really can be. We got a great team. We can we got a lot of things we can improve on, but we're going to be good this year.
Nick coming in, he played every snap out there. Did he really kind of even more so earn the respect of his teammates this fall and really kind of take all that job?
Nick
challenge?
always had my respect.
No one likes losing, but what's the mood like? What are y'all feeling?
I'm ready for the next game.
Coach was talking about, for the first time since he's been here, you guys really believe with confidence that you guys are going to win. At what point did you guys really feel like you might be able to take a stranglehold of the game and kind of pull it out?
The whole game. We thought we had a chance to win. We were in the game the whole game.
I'll ask you this. Last year you obviously lost by 49. This year you only lost by a smaller margin. What did you see from your team that you could take away to the next game against Austin Peay and Ford? What takeaway can you get from them?
They were significantly better.
In the situations that where you gain momentum, lose momentum, that sort of thing, one of the key parts to this game was you guys get down inside the 5-yard line and run it 4 times and, or stopped on 4th down. What kind of, how does that swing the emotion on the sidelines?
They got a great team. They got a great defense, a good front four, and we got to capitalize in those situations.
What did you learn about yourself and your teammates tonight?
That I can trust them.